Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I'd missed all the glitz and glamour of this wedding, the partying, the celebration, the enjoyment. You know now, like everywhere has been buzzing since last week, Thursday, and it looks like the whole of the week, if not the rest of the month, is going to be for Davido 2024. I'd missed all of this. There are some artists that have been dragged for not being invited. I am going to show you the top 10 of them that we expected to see there, but we didn't see them. Please, if you are new to this community, don't forget to click on that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell. Please like this content for more and more content like this and share your thoughts in the comment section. We dive right into this very hot gist. First on my list right here is D'banj. D'banj is one of the very popular and very big artists right now in Nigeria. Because we saw Don Jazzy there, we expected that he was going to pop up from somewhere or something, but all to no avail. We did not see him at the wedding. He didn't show up. I guess he wasn't invited because he's actually in the country because he just celebrated his birthday a few weeks back. We don't know the backstory about what's really going on between D'banj and Davido, but we know that he didn't invite him for this wedding. Or maybe they are not just in good terms, or they are not that close for them to be invited to the wedding. Probably we'll hear something about it very soon, but for now, all we know is that he wasn't invited and he didn't show up. He didn't come for the wedding. He wasn't even mentioned at all. So we'll dive right into the next person. Next on my list has to be Asake. Asake and Davido have actually done music together. Like, we know that both of them have done something together recently. And in this wedding all preparation, we were expecting to actually see him. But like as he was saying, he was missing in action. When we had people like Olamide and the rest of them actually showing up, singing at their lungs, like a lot of people, it would have been a surprise if it wasn't turned into a concert with lots and lots of top stars that you know actually gracing the stage just to sing. People like Chike and the rest of them actually sang. In fact, before the wedding ceremony, he also launched a new music with Boy Peace and the rest of them that sang Ogechi. And we're expecting Asake because they have a relationship, they have a cordial relationship, they have a song together. In fact, I was really expecting Asake there. A lot of people were expecting him. He made a post recently and people got there to drag him like, why were you not present in the wedding of your brother, of your friend? And we've not gotten any answers yet, although we don't even know if he's in Nigeria or not. Well, till we find out, let's move to the next person. Next on my list has to be Burna Boy. Well, the internet has actually been set on fire and people have been saying a lot about the relationship they share and how, in fact, fans know how to use the head of these musicians to knock each other. And I don't know why, but that is the reason. We don't know why he wasn't invited. I am very sure he wasn't invited, although he didn't say anything about it. There are some artists that came out to say, oh, I wasn't invited, that's why I didn't go for this wedding. But this one has not said anything. In fact, he made a post recently and people are dragging him. Why were you not at the wedding? But I'm sure that fans know why he wasn't there already. I'm not sure they really have a cordial relationship that much for him to have attended a wedding like this. Maybe he will get dragged that he's attending the wedding of his rival. Okay, we dive right into the next person, and that person is Buju. Okay, he actually sang Fitness. I don't even know if you people know him, but he's one of the top artists right now in Nigeria. And with all the glitz and everything that happened in the wedding, I was expecting to see Buju right there. But it looks like he was really busy, or maybe he's not in Nigeria, or maybe he wasn't invited. After all, maybe he doesn't have any personal relationship with him because he has been on the news for some one or two controversies. Here and there, so we don't really know why, but he was missing in action. Actually, he wasn't a part of the people. Davido's wedding was actually turned into a concert. Your faves were there. In fact, everybody sang, but Buju was missing. Next on my list is Tems. Everybody knows Tems. She's a very big girl. She's a big artist. But you know now, when some artists, they've grown to a certain level, they become too big for each other. Maybe that's the ego problem that both of them are having. I actually thought Tems was going to be there because a lot of female artists were there. Actually, not a lot lot. I think one or two. I don't know why the music industry is like that, and they just have a way of sharing themselves into. And that was what happened at this wedding as well. Nobody invited Terms. I'm very sure she wasn't invited, and she didn't show up as well. She was missing in action. And well, we miss her. People have dragged her on the internet. I don't know why people cannot just mind their business. I'm guessing she's busy somewhere, or she might not even be in Nigeria. There's a possibility, a huge possibility, that she wasn't in Nigeria, as a lot of them have shows all over the world, or probably she wasn't invited. The next person on my list is Teni. Teni, the entertainer, is somebody that is a big name. In fact, we have seen her sing in front of president and a lot of top stars. In fact, when I saw presidency, governorship, everybody in that place, I was expecting Teni to be there. But we checked around, we checked everywhere. I even doubt if she's anywhere in Nigeria, or maybe she is and she just decided not to attend, or she wasn't invited. I'm sure that this wedding was a very big one and everybody must have been really busy. I would not even fault Davido if he forgot to invite some people, but sometimes I just expect that most of these artists, at least the ones that are popular, the ones that people know, people have vibes with, I was expecting them to be there, just because of the tag gathering of billionaires anyway. Well, she didn't attend. The next person on my list is Flavor. Flavor is actually rolling with a lot of top people in this country, so I don't know why he wasn't invited. Or was he not invited? I'm doubting he was invited. I'm not sure he was. I am very sure he's in the country, and if he was invited, in fact, taking note that they were actually trying to merge Igbo and Yoruba in that wedding. You know now, that is what it is. Adeleke is a Yoruba guy and Chioma is an Igbo girl, so you see the mixing, everybody that was involved in that wedding. But to our greatest surprise, Flavor, who is the number one of the music industry in Igbo land, was not invited. Or maybe invited. Let me not be saying he was not invited, but we saw it. I'm very sure that if he was invited, he would have respected and come for this wedding. But I'm sure that him and Davido don't have a personal relationship. I'm not sure that I've ever seen them really do anything together. So maybe it's understandable that the both of them don't have any personal relationship. That was why he wasn't invited and he wasn't even mentioned at the wedding. Whatever the case may be, we move to the next person. Next on my list right here has to be Tiwa Savage. I am not sure. I'm really surprised that she was not invited for this wedding. I'm not sure they have a personal relationship. In fact, recently she came out to say that they had some issues, and in fact, they had real issues, not even she coming out. People said it. There were a lot of blogs carrying out their issues, both of them. And it was not really a surprise when people didn't find her at the wedding. People didn't find her even posting. A lot of artists that were not at the wedding posted, showed their solidarity. The funny thing about this solidarity thing, most of these top artists that I'm mentioning, that I have mentioned so far in this video, they did not post any form of solidarity for Chivido 2024. They just went ahead with their businesses and didn't mention anything that had to do with Chivido. But whatever the case may be, I didn't see her at the wedding. The next person on my list will not shock you, and that person is Wizkid. He's somebody that people have actually been dragging, that he will be at a corner being jealous of his colleague Davido as he gets married to the love of his life. Although these are just speculations and banters with fans, I'm not sure that both of them really have that deep issue. But apart from that, there were even some pictures that were flying, screenshots of Davido, of Wizkid saying something that had to do with mocking Chioma with a verified account on Twitter, although we've not even confirmed if that Wizkid that is verified is not for the original Wizkid that we know. But apart from that, we expected him not to be at the wedding and he didn't show up. Although if he had showed up, it would have been something that would put a stop to a lot of controversies here and there, but then he didn't show up. I'm not sure he was invited actually, because I'm not sure they have that kind of relationship with what we've been seeing with the both of them in the music industry. I'm not sure they have that kind of relationship. But relationship or not, it doesn't still stop the fact that we did not find him in Davido's wedding, and we are doing a countdown. So every of your fave has to be in this list. The next person will maybe shock you, I don't know, but yes, it shocked me that Ayra Starr wasn't there, because I saw her boss Don Jazzy there. I thought the whole Mervin crew were actually going to be there, but we've checked the whole of the internet and we cannot find her anywhere singing or giving her solidarity to Davido 2024. This is where we draw the curtain for this gist, with Ayra Starr being the last person who we didn't see in this party. But then we don't know what must have happened, but I am very sure that she wasn't invited. I heard that the card was one card admits only one person, so maybe that's what caused it. Thank you so much for watching to this point. Please click on that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so that when I come up with new and exciting hot gist, you will be the first to know. Please like this content for more and more content like this. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section. I will see you in my next video. From here, it's peace.